Welcome to a world where you are not constrained by time nor space, not forced to play by the rules. Things are different. You have the speed to be anywhere or everywhere, the power to create worlds at a whim. You will discover the curious, the enthralling, the wonderful, and find no boundaries save for those set by your own imagination. Get unrivaled performance for everything you do with the fastest chip we've ever built, the Intel Core 14th Gen processors. Welcome to a world that you define.
Hi everyone, I'm Roger from Intel. I'm excited to talk with you today about the new Intel Core 14th Gen desktop processor family, featuring higher frequencies, improved single and multi-threaded performance, industry-leading overclocking capabilities, and platform features designed for the most demanding gamer, creator, and power user. Our Intel Core 14th Gen processor family is led by the Core i9-14900K, the world's fastest desktop processor. Our new Core i9 offers better single-threaded and multi-threaded performance through faster cores and refinements to our performance hybrid architecture. Our desktop overclocking experience has improved significantly over the past several generations of Intel Core processors. We continue to improve the experience with our new Intel Core desktop processors, which includes our new Intel AI Assist for overclocking. We also increased the core count of our i7-14700K processors, providing the best multi-threaded performance on an i7 than ever before. By optimizing our design and process technology, the new Intel Core i9-14900K can deliver up to 6 GHz of stock turbo frequency. Featuring 8 performance cores for demanding high-priority workloads and 16 efficient cores for highly threaded workloads and background tasks, our new Core i9 is perfect for gamers, creators, and power users. And with the 4 additional E-cores added to our i7 processor, it now supports 20 cores and 28 threads, delivering the best multi-threaded performance ever in our i7 family. The new 14th Gen family is compatible with both Intel 600 and 700 series chipsets, giving enthusiasts the ability to easily upgrade the processors on their existing configurations. Let's take a closer look at all the features we're bringing to our new Intel Core platform. Intel was the first to market with Wi-Fi 6 several years ago, and now we're bringing Wi-Fi 7 to the 14th Gen platform. Wi-Fi 7 will enable wireless connections with speed and stability equivalent to wired connections, while extending the range and lowering latency. Gamers should look for the Intel Killer logo with advanced software capabilities that lower latency and enable gamers to stay competitive while remaining wireless. For wired connections, Thunderbolt 4 has led the industry by providing 40 gigabits per second bandwidth and single cable docking. Thunderbolt 5 will double the bandwidth and offer extreme speeds for fast refresh monitors, twice the bandwidth for file storage, and up to 240 watt charging. With the Intel Core 14th Gen K processors, we are introducing our new Intel Application Performance Optimization feature, or APO for short. Operating within the Dynamic Tuning Technology framework and alongside Intel Thread Director, Intel APO is a new scheduling policy focused on boosting game performance. With APO, we see a nice performance bump in certain games like Metro Exodus and Rainbow Six Siege. Now, not all games benefit from APO, and as we test and verify games, we will add those that benefit most, so gamers can get the best performance from their systems. So, it's not an Intel Enthusiast desktop launch without talking about overclocking. Enthusiasts turn to Intel processors for the world's best overclocking experience, and we're improving that experience with our Intel Core 14th Gen unlocked desktop processors. This means increased overclock frequencies for both P and E cores, DDR5 XMP support beyond 8,000 megatransfers per second, a new per-core thermal throttle feature, and a new third-party overclocking tool based on our Intel Extreme Tuning Utility SDK. We expect to see new overclocking world records once again set on Intel Core desktop processors. And our Intel Extreme Tuning Utility, or XTU, now has AI Assist. On select Intel Core 14th Gen processors, AI-guided overclocking is possible via the new AI Assist feature within Intel's XTU. With one click, Intel's overclocking AI model will analyze a user's system and identify the recommended overclock settings based on their configuration. Let's look at AI Assist in action. Jason, I'll hand it over to you.
For years, Intel's Extreme Tuning Utility app has been providing an easy solution for beginners and overclocking enthusiasts to extract the most performance out of their Intel PC. Today, I'm going to give you a preview of our new feature built into XTU with the launch of our new 14th generation Core desktop processors. In a new tab built directly in the app, with AI Assist, XTU will automatically characterize the power and performance metrics of your system. I'll go ahead and start the characterization process now. During this process, the system is looking at processor voltages, motherboard power settings, and other tuning knobs to determine the highest frequencies it can safely operate at. Of course, temperature and cooling solution is also a major factor. We have trained our machine learning model extensively to ensure the best accuracy when it comes to tuning a system, leveraging Intel libraries like Math Kernel Library for the inferencing. Hundreds of CPUs were used in the training process, along with various combinations of motherboards, coolers, and even some custom liquid cooling solutions. Keep in mind that the results are suggestions of what the AI model thinks it is best for your system. For those of you that want to dig deeper, geek out more, you can use that as a base to manually tune your system further. As the results come in our system here, you can see that it's showing a performance uplift of 2 bins of frequency for the 8 active P cores, along with many other adjustments it recommends. I simply click Apply, and the system is now tuned by AI Assist. Thanks for tuning in for this early look at our new AI Assist feature. Of course, when it comes to overclocking, your individual results may vary.
The Intel XTU with AI Assist will first be available on our Intel Core i9 14900K processors, expanding support across other Intel 14th Gen unlocked processors in the future. Now, before we get to the performance data, let's talk about the role the CPU has in gaming. For the best gaming experience, it's vital to have the right combination of CPU and GPU. As the GPU is busy handling rendering, the CPU has never been more important. Along with improving performance, games heavily utilize the CPU. From in-game physics to NPC management, a great CPU is required for an immersive experience. And today's games are getting smarter, with better in-game NPC behavior, procedurally generated content, and dynamic audio all working together to improve the experience for the player. We've refined our architecture and Intel Thread Director and improved the CPU performance. We're providing better power management, fast, low latency connectivity features, and unrivaled overclocking capabilities. And we're working with leading game developers and engines to optimize games. Our mission is to deliver the best gaming experience while letting you do more with your PC. With all that being said, let's look at the performance of our new Intel Core 14th Gen processors. First, we'll look at gaming performance. Now, there are all kinds of games out there. Some perform better than others depending on the platform. Here we see the capability of our top-end Core i9 14900K versus the highest-end desktop CPU available from the competition. In this top-end comparison, our new i9 is on par with some games, behind in some, and outperforms in many titles. Here we show the Intel Core i9 14900K up against 3 different AMD desktop CPUs. We show general leadership against all 3 products in these games, including the 7800X3D, which is considered their top performer in gaming. Later, you'll see how our performance in creator workloads make the new Core i9 the best all-around processor for desktop users. But let's stick to gaming for just a bit longer and talk about frame consistency. For years, we've gauged game performance using frame rates, but frame consistency is becoming equally important. A system's ability to deliver consistently high frame rates equates to a smoother, more immersive game experience. Described as the 99th percentile, or 1% lows, it helps us understand how smoothly a game plays. These low points can be measured. This chart shows the average frame rate of each product across several games at the 99th percentile, or the 1% low watermark. The higher the bars, the better the frame consistency. The better the consistency, the smoother the experience. You can see how the Intel Core i9 14900K leads in frame consistency across these titles. By reducing dips in frame rate, the Intel Core i9 provides buttery smooth gameplay and a much better gaming experience. Increasingly, gamers like to share their gameplay with friends and other viewers, and the Core i9 is ideal for this type of use case. I'll hand it over to Craig to show you more.
I can't wait to show you about the amazing performance and gaming experience that's going to be delivered by our brand new 14th gen desktop processors. So here I'm actually showing you an example where we're running a benchmark, and it's on our Intel Core i9 14900K. So one of the most amazing desktop chips that we have. And we're running Total War Warhammer 3 and its newest expansion, which is the Mirrors of Madness. And what we think is amazing about this title is that it was built from the ground up to take advantage of our newest hybrid architectures. So all of our P cores basically dedicated to that incredible gaming experience, as well as our E cores below the surface that are able to provide all of our background tasks, as well as some well-managed workloads from our gaming systems as well. So as this goes ahead and clicks by, I just wanted to bring up briefly is that we're also not just doing gaming here, is that while this used to be the exception to the rule, gamers today are doing all sorts of workloads that they have in the background, whether it's streaming or whether it's recording, so we can cut up those clips later. So just here, we're actually showing how we're going to be heating up our background tasks in addition to our game, but all of this streaming and recording in high def that we're doing at the same time. And just like that, we've popped down to our benchmark is finished, and we're actually able to see exactly what gamers are looking for, which is in excess of 100 frames per second average, up there in the triple digits, but not falling below 60. And that's what really defines an amazing gaming experience that we have here. And just to show you some great task manager, all of our cores logically across the board, our P cores and E cores, working together both with the game and our background tasks to give you an incredible gaming experience. And that's brought to you by our newest 14th gen desktop processors.
Now, let's look at the performance of the Intel Core 14th gen processors in creator workloads. The Intel Core i9 14900K delivers leadership performance across a range of popular creator workloads and industry benchmarks. Taking a step further, we can see the performance improvements in our new Core i7 14700K. With 4 additional E cores, the new i7 14700K delivers performance that meets, if not beats, the top bin consumer desktop SKU from our competition. Our new i7 14700K shows up to double-digit performance improvements in multi-threaded creator workloads when compared to our previous generation. This performance jump is magnified further when compared to a 2-year-old PC using our Intel Core i7 12th gen. Individual workloads are important, but most modern users do many things on their PC at once. So multitasking performance is critical. Our team took the new Intel Core i9 through its paces and measured the performance. We replicated the workflow of a real-world creator that includes editing an 8K video using Adobe Premiere Pro while simultaneously upscaling incoming video assets from 4K to 8K using Adobe After Effects. The Intel Core i9 14th gen platform is a beast, maintaining a responsive multitasking experience and completing this workflow significantly faster than the competition. To show you another example, I'll hand it back to Craig, we'll walk you through a virtual production workflow on the new Intel Core i9 14th Gen.
Hey everyone, can't wait to show you an amazing new demo that we have here for creators on our brand new 14th Gen processors. And so here I have our 14900K desktop processor, and we're running an application called MetaHumans. And MetaHumans allows you to make lifelike avatars for game developers or animation creators, really to allow them to bring that high fidelity to their projects. And so let's go ahead and just jump in here, and we're inside of Unreal 5 and using the MetaHumans plugin in order to take advantage of the amazing performance and a little bit of AI to be able to generate our avatar here. So here we have Alex. Alex is one of our Intel engineers, and by using video, high def, we're able to go ahead and capture his face and automatically rig that to its own individual avatar 3D model. And for those of us who have done rigging in creator applications before, being able to run those animations is extremely time consuming. So a tool like this, especially an amazingly well threaded and optimized for hybrid workload tool, as you can see, is heating up all of the cores that we have across the board here. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final result of, there we go, there's Alex, and let's go ahead and play back our individual avatar here. And just like this, Alex is able to take his real face and use that to rig a real-time animation that we have in this avatar here, being able to exude all that emotion at this level of fidelity. Now, let's take this a step further. And so by using the animation that we've rigged using MetaHumans, let's go ahead and introduce another plugin. And this is from a company called InWorlds AI. And InWorlds AI actually uses artificial intelligence to inject not only expressive interaction as well as emotion to our avatars, but give them a little bit of smarts as well. So in this case, we have another engineer of ours, which is Chris, and we have Chris set up, already rigged with MetaHumans, and then added that extra level of intelligence. So why don't we ask Chris a question here and find out what he has to say. Hey Chris, how do you like the demo?
It's awesome. I love seeing how the AI can be used to create these interactive characters. It's really cool to think about the potential for this kind of technology in gaming and virtual reality.
Chris loves demos. So as you can see, we're actually real-time responding, and the artificial intelligence that we have infused in our MetaHumans avatar here is actually able to exhibit that with real dialogue. And this is all live and on the fly. So really an amazing level of fidelity that we're getting for our brand new creators who are creating these real-time avatars. And we're all able to do that for you on our brand new 14th generation core.
The demo you just saw showed how the CPU can accelerate AI-enhanced creation. Intel CPUs have built-in instructions that accelerate the performance of AI workloads. And using the Intel OpenVINO toolkit to accelerate AI development, millions of developers have delivered hundreds of AI-enhanced experiences optimized for Intel processors and our onboard integrated graphics. These include background blur and noise removal in the most widely used streaming applications, CPU-accelerated procedural content from partners such as Procedural Worlds, gesture, voice, and facially controlled user interfaces from partners like Cephable, AI-accelerated content creation features from Adobe, Topaz Labs, and Magix. As well, these desktop platforms provide support for our Intel Arc and third-party discrete graphics cards, bringing a host of additional AI capabilities to the platform. Last year, our Intel Core 13th Gen K-SKU ramp was one of our fastest ever, with support from more than 130 amazing customers and partners across 30 countries. We're deeply grateful for their support, and we expect a similar ramp for our new Intel Core 14th Gen processors, which will be available for purchase starting October 17th. And we welcome you to join us at Intel Extreme Masters in Sydney, Australia, and TwitchCon in Las Vegas later this month, where attendees will be the first to see our new processors in action, along with new systems from our partners featuring Intel Core 14th Gen processors. As part of the Intel Core 14th Gen launch, we're delivering new i5, i7, and i9 unlocked SKUs for desktop. And soon, we'll be expanding the Intel Core 14th Gen product family. Expect to see powerful new gaming and creator laptops, as well as mainstream desktop processors coming early next year. So now you've heard all the details about our Intel Core 14th Gen desktop family, but let me give you a quick recap. Today, we announced our Intel Core 14th Gen desktop lineup, led by our i9-14900K, the world's fastest desktop processor, with up to 6 GHz frequency right out of the box. We also showed how our latest desktop lineup continues to give gamers and creators the multi-threaded performance they need for gaming, streaming, and recording, including excellent performance in real-world workloads. And let's not forget about the i7, with the 25% increase in E-cores that delivers double-digit performance gains on typical creator workloads and a fantastic price to performance value over previous generations. Now, since the introduction of our performance hybrid architecture, Intel has consistently raised the bar for desktop performance. With their Intel Core 14th generation processors, we're showing once again why enthusiasts turn to Intel for the best desktop experience available on the market today. And starting October 17th, these products will be available online and at your favorite retailers. Thank you.